Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the 4 things the narcissist will do when they can't control you anymore. So let's jump in. When the narcissist can't control you anymore because you have realized who they are, you have seen behind the mask, you have seen through it, you have heard all the lies, their actions don't meet their words, and it's just a continual cyclic process. Continually the same old thing. There's no answers, there's no growth in the relationship, there's no change, there's no advancement. They just want to keep everything the way it is, which is in disarray, and there's no fulfillment. There's no blessing. There's no abundance. So they just keep you in stasis, really. And that's what the narcissist does when they come into your life. It's because you have this bright light, and you're meant to do much, much more in the world. But a lot of times you don't realize it until after you've woken to narcissism. And you awaken through all of the trauma and betrayal that they cause in your life. It's very disheartening. So there's 4 things that they will do because they can't control you in the relationship. Now they have to try to get you back, and they use the outside environment to do that, or to at least control you from the outside. So the first thing they will do is to run a smear campaign on you. So they will never accept the fact that they don't have control over you. They will never ever act that way, tell anybody, or show it if it's up to them. They'll do whatever it takes to find another way to controlling you, to demean you, to ruin your reputation, and that's what they do. They might even intentionally expose sensitive private information you've given them. Because you were in a love partner relationship, you like to tell all to your love partner, knowing you can trust them. And when it comes to the narcissist, they're grimy, and they will do anything to win. They are no class type of individuals. They may let out some of this information intentionally that's sensitive, maybe something you told them you weren't happy about in the past, or maybe you learned from it, or it was something that happened to you that was embarrassing, or whatever. They will let this out, and because they believe whatever they want to believe, they will make this believable. They believe their own lies, and they seem genuine when they're telling them, especially when it's in time where they don't have supply, or they're trying to garner supply. They're going to be in fight or flight for real. So they're going to, in their head, really believe it. So they'll seem, while they're telling these stories, that they're worried about you or concerned about you, that they can't believe or shocked you would do something like that. And they will play it so that it looks believable. The second thing, and this is during the smear campaign, they will start to implement playing the victim. They will start to play the victim, act like you're the one that caused the whole issue to begin with, the breakup. And they'll pretend that maybe you went crazy, causing people to feel some kind of way about it. Sympathy for them. Sympathy for feeling like they were being wronged and they tried to make the situation right. It gives them also narcissistic supply when they do this. So it's kind of like through the sympathy and the empathy that they get from others, while they're playing the victim, they're getting narcissistic supply. They're killing 2 birds with 1 stone because they're also smearing your name. The third thing they will do is, well, they refuse to ever admit that they don't have power over you. So they refuse to take no for an answer, which means they have to be more aggressive. So they become more of a bully. They never accept that they don't have power over you because you're their property, remember? So what they do is they will use manipulation tactics. They will do things like show up at your job or show up at your doorstep unannounced at different times. And then you will get in your head that you don't know what's going to happen. You may be concerned about it, or concerned that they may try to ruin your job that way, or create a scene. Or if you have maybe a new person that you may be seeing, they may show up at your house and try to ruin that, and just cause problems. Refuse to leave, to where this is where you would have to get like a restraining order if it continued. And it is a clear sign that they want to make to you that they're the one that's in power and control still. And this is how they control you from the outside. They will start to stalk you. And this is a form of power and control, to show that they're watching you, and they're always, they always may be around. So you can never feel comfortable. That sort of thing. And then they may also cause an emergency, like say they wanted to hurt themselves because you're not in their life anymore, which is a lie. And they shouldn't be calling you anyway. They have plenty of people they can call because they have a harem of supply sources. So why are they even bothering, right? But they'll do this to gain your sympathy and to take them back from this, like maybe to go see them at the hospital, see them at their home, and help them walk them through their feelings and emotions, which is a lie. They do it all for attention. And the fourth thing, because every time that you refuse the narcissist, it causes a narcissistic injury. So if you continue and get this far, the next thing they will do is they run out of tricks to play on you. So they just end up ghosting you. And the ghosting is to play never-ending silent treatment on you with no closure. And that's just something you're going to have to accept. But a lot of times they leave you in rumination so much, and you're thinking about the whole situation all the time because you got so much of this hot and cold and the fake love, and then the anger, hate, and rage, that your mind is going back and forth all the time. So it becomes an internal fight in you. But you're going to have to learn to just move on with no closure. And then what they'll do from there is just kind of continue to smear you or tell sob stories and more lies about you. And you'll just have to accept that that's going to run its course. You may eventually leave wherever, if you still are around them in, say, a public place, say work or something, or school or church or the gym or something. You may have to eventually leave just to break free from it completely. But they like to keep tabs on anybody they've dated, especially if you were a primary source, if you were an empathic person, if you were what they call the primary supply or the grade A supply source, the chosen source. Maybe you're the chosen one that wakes up and breaks the generational curse. That's what you should do. That way you can vibe high into manifesting great abundance in your life after you leave the narcissist. But that's kind of how it works. Those are the four things. They can't control you in a relationship status, so now they try to control you from the outside by controlling you through smearing you, playing the victim, by refusing to take no for an answer, or by then just ghosting you. And sometimes what they will do, if they have a group of people they can work with, if they have a lot of flying monkeys and stuff, they may try to work on then your foundations, which are things that keep you strong without them in your independence, which would be, they may try to affect your work, your personal relationships, and your financial situations, and then situations with the law, if they can. They're that bad. They're crappy people. And the best thing you could do is run and never look back, because they're garbage. Thank you for watching. Until next time, love of life and divine justice. Love y'all. Peace. We out.